Imagine stepping back in time, not just hundreds, but thousands of years. We're going deep into the Soup Valley Desert of Peru, to a place that rewrites what we thought we knew about ancient history. This is Caral, the oldest city in the Americas. Forget what you learned about the Incas being the first great civilization here. Caral was thriving over 4,600 years ago. That's a full millennium before the legendary pyramids of Giza were even built in Egypt. This city wasn't just a small settlement. It was a bustling metropolis. For decades, the ruins of Caral were mistaken for natural hills, just mounds of dirt and rock in the desert landscape. It wasn't until 1994 that archaeologist Ruth Shady began to uncover the truth. What she found was staggering. 6 massive pyramids, some as tall as a 6-story building, dominate the site. These weren't just piles of stone. They were carefully engineered structures, built with woven bags filled with rocks, a technique known as ship. This method not only made construction efficient but also made the buildings incredibly resistant to earthquakes, a common threat in this region. This level of architectural and engineering knowledge so early in human history is simply mind-blowing. But what's even more fascinating about Caral is what it was missing. Archaeologists have searched the entire 150-acre site, and they've found no walls, no fortifications, and absolutely no weapons. Not a single spearhead, no shields, no signs of warfare whatsoever. This suggests that for over 1,000 years, the people of Caral lived in a state of peace and cooperation. They were a society built on trade and culture, not conflict. They exchanged goods, like cotton and fish, with coastal and jungle communities, creating a complex and peaceful economic network. So, how did they spend their time, if not fighting? They were making music. One of the most incredible discoveries at Caral was a set of 32 flutes, beautifully crafted from the bones of condors and pelicans. They also found 37 cornets made from the bones of deer and llamas. These weren't just simple instruments, they were capable of producing complex melodies. This tells us that art and culture were at the very heart of their society. They gathered in sunken circular plazas and grand amphitheaters, not for war councils, but likely for ceremonies, festivals, and musical performances. They weren't just surviving, they were celebrating life. The story of Caral is a powerful reminder that history is full of surprises, and that there are alternative ways for a society to flourish. A city this advanced, this peaceful, this old, challenges our entire perspective on the ancient world. It shows us that cooperation, not conquest, can build a lasting civilization. What other secrets are still buried beneath the sands, waiting to tell their stories? Thanks for watching, and if you're fascinated by forgotten history, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more journeys into the past.